Hi to everyone. This is Professor P. Saktivel and M. Nandini, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Thandai Periyar Government Institute of Technology, Vellore. In this video, we are going to discuss about various parameters which we are used in electrical circuits. So first one is the classification of circuit elements. Mainly two classification of circuits elements are available. One is the active elements and another one is the passive elements. So first one is the active elements. So active elements is nothing but an independent source which can deliver or absorb energy continuously. That is known as active elements. The examples of active elements is the voltage source, current source, generator, transistor. So active elements is nothing but it absorbs or delivers the energy. So next is the passive elements. So for passive elements, either dissipates the energy or stores the energy in the form of heat. So example for this is the resistor, inductor and capacitor. So by combining the active and passive elements, then only we can create or make any electrical circuits. So these two elements are the basics of any electric circuits. So next we are going to see about what are the electric circuits parameters are present in electric circuits. So first one is the voltage, second one is the current, third one is the power, and finally fourth one is the energy. So these four are mainly present in electric circuits. So first we are going to see about what is voltage. So voltage is also called as a electromotive force, that is EMF. So voltage can be measured, that is the potential difference between a 2 point is called as a voltage. It is normally denoted by the symbol V. So the unit of voltage is volts. According to Ohm's law, the voltage can be obtained by multiplying the current and resistor. So the formula for V is I into R. So this is the formula for calculating voltage. So this is the formula for calculating the voltage in a electric circuit. So next is the current. So current is nothing but the rate of flow of electrons in a electric circuit or a conductor. So the unit of current is always measured in amperes. So it is always denoted by using the symbol I. So according to Ohm's law, I is calculated by dividing the voltage and resistance. So next is the power. So power is the rate per unit time at which electrical energy is transferred by an electric circuit. So this is called power. The unit of power is always measured in watts. So power is denoted by the symbol P. So there are various formulas are available to calculate the power. So we are basically using the power formula P is equal to VI. So according to Ohm's law, we know that V is equal to I into R. I into R. So by substituting V value here, then we get IR into I. So P is also written as I square R. So instead of substituting V, we can also substitute the value of I. So after substituting the I value, we get the formula P is equal to P square R. So according to the given parameters, we can use the any one of the formula to calculate the power. So next is the energy. So electrical energy is the work done by the moving streams of the electron or charges. So it is all the symbol for energy is E. It is always denoted by using the symbol E. So the unit of electrical energy is always measured in the joule. So the formula for electric energy is E equal to V into I into T. See, V is nothing but the voltage present in a circuit. I is the current flow. So T is the time. So next we are going to see about basic circuit components. So these three components, resistor, capacitor, inductor, these three components are the basic circuit components. So by using this three, we can able to make another electric circuits. So first we are going to see about resistor. So resistor is an electrical component. It is used to limit or regulate the current present in a circuit. So resistance is measured in ohms. So this is it is denoted by the symbol R. So according to Ohm's law, so R can be calculated by using the formula V by I. So V is nothing but the voltage present in a circuit. I is the current flow in a circuit. So this is the resistor symbol. So this is the resistor symbol. So this figure shows the practical resistor. So next is the formula we are used for calculating the resistors in a series. So if you are connecting the resistors in series means the R equivalent can be calculated by adding the all the resistance. In case of a parallel, if you are connecting a resistance in a parallel means the R equivalent formula is equal to the 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus etc. So depending upon the resistance, we can calculate the R equivalent. So in a parallel circuit, we are using this formula, R equivalent formula. In a series, we are using this. So by adding all the resistance, we can get the R equivalent of the series resistors. So next is the resistance. So in the previous slide, we are see what is the resistor. In this we are going to see about what is resistance. So resistance is nothing but it is a property of material which opposes the flow of current in a electric circuit. So that is called the resistance. So next is the capacitor. So capacitor is also one basic electric component. It is used to store the electrical energy in an electrostatic field. So it is used to store the electric energy. So capacitor is denoted by the symbol C. It is a passive element. So passive element means it is either stores or dissipates the energy. So the unit of capacitor is always measured in a farad. So the formula for capacitor is equal to C equal to Q by V. So Q is nothing but the charge present in the capacitor. V is equal to voltage. So this is the symbol for capacitor. So two parallel plates are separated by a dielectric medium, that is called a capacitor. So this is the practical capacitors. So next is the capacitance. So capacitance is nothing but it is a property of material which is opposes the sudden changes of voltage in an electric circuit. So that is called the capacitance. So next one is the inductor. So inductor is also a passive device that stores the energy in an electromagnetic field when electric current flows through it. So it just stores the energy in a electromagnetic field, that is called the inductor. It is denoted by the symbol L. So the inductor is always measured in a henries. So the formula for calculating L equal to phi into N by I. So phi is nothing but a magnetic flux present in a circuit. N is the number of turns. I is the current flow in a circuit. So this is the symbol for inductor. So this is the practical inductor. So the N means the N is nothing but the number of turns. So the inductors are again classified into toroid, solenoid, etc. So next we are going to see about what is inductance. So inductance is nothing but it is the property of material which opposes the sudden changes of current in an electric circuit. So in case of a capacitance, it opposes the sudden changes of voltage. So in this video, we are discussed about what is active element and passive elements. So next is the basic circuit parameters, that is voltage, current, power and energy. Finally, basic circuit components like a resistor, capacitor and inductance. So what are the formulas to calculate all the circuit parameters and circuits components. So thank you for watching my video.